morning. You know what? This month, desserts dominate. We're going to tell you exactly why that is with Dion coming up after the break.
5:48 right now, and it is time to stock up on the sweets.
October's National Dessert Month, and what better way to celebrate than to indulge with your favorite treat? Now, this morning, Lauren McDonald is live and local in studio dishing up desserts with a very special guest. Ladies, good morning.
That's right. Good morning. You know what? October, it's one of the sweetest months of the calendar. And you know what? You thought it was just because of all the Halloween candy? Well, you're wrong. For 31 days, 31, you are able to indulge without feeling the guilt. And that's because October, it's National Dessert Month. And right now, Dion Roberts, she joins us from Rocky Mountain Food Report. She has all of the goods. You can see it, to make sure that our morning is great this morning. Thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you, Lauren.
All right, so it looks like we're making some pies.
We are making a lot of pies.
Yes. So what's up first?
So we're starting with the Peachy Keen IPA pie. I thought, you know, Colorado, we have the best craft brew in the nation. What better way to start off with a local spot?
I like it.
So we have some Palisade peaches. So we're going to throw these in the bowl.
Okay, and I'm your mixer this morning.
Yep, you're my mixer.
All right.
So we're just going to get all those in there. This is super simple too, which is great.
The easier the better, especially when it comes to me in the kitchen.
Well, and the great way too to start with is with this Wholesome pie crust. So these are ready to bake, just thaw and serve. So these are really super simple. So this is de-thawed, ready to go. So then we do a little bit of brown sugar.
Okay.
So we have about 1/3 cup. We have about 1/4 cup of flour here. So we're adding all the dry ingredients in, a little bit of white sugar, and depending on kind of what is too sweet for you, you can always pull back with the white sugar a little bit.
All right.
We have a little bit of cinnamon. So I love some cinnamon on some peaches, so you can go as generous as you want. And I chose a roasted cinnamon. It has a little bit of a toasty taste. And then just a few tablespoons.
I'm making a mess already over here.
No, you're good. It's supposed to be a mess. That's the fun of baking, right?
That's, I guess. I don't bake much, but
maybe if you're doing it with your kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Now, the beer, whenever that comes, can you add any kind of IPA?
You definitely can. And you know, it's not just IPA. I actually chose this IPA because it has a little bit of a malty characteristic, a little bit of floral and citrus in it. So I thought it was kind of a fun play on it, because if you get some like California IPAs, those can be a little bit bitter. So I thought Colorado does it right. So there we have about 1/3 cup.
Very good. And I'm sure that the sugar helps balance out the tartness.
Oh, definitely. And this one, like I said, it's not overly bitter.
Gotcha.
And depending on how boozy you want your pie to be, you can
pour it in, and then you sprinkle
just pour it in.
all of the crumbs on top, right?
Absolutely. So
very nice.
A little edit I did. I went on a riff and I added some granola that has some pumpkin seeds in it. So you can just grab a handful and just sprinkle them on.
All right, guys, life is short. Let's make it sweet. That's what we're doing all morning long with Dion from Rocky Mountain Food Report. We've got a lot more pies to make and try. That's right, we're doing some taste testing this morning coming up in a little bit, right?
Oh, heck yeah.
I hope you guys are hungry.
Always. That is very exciting. A peach IPA pie. I've never heard of that.
She is a good person to know.
Yes.
Yes.
I agree.
We like her.
Yeah, and I'm
awesome.
also impressed. That was all done in like 2 minutes.
And I did it.
And Lauren did it.
Yeah.
Right?
Even more impressive.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you so much, ladies. 5:50.
Corn pudding to pecan pie. We've got confection overload all morning long. It is time to celebrate dessert this October. That's exactly what we are doing. Coming up next.
I like Gene.
It's a good name. 6:48 right now. Sweets are in full swing. Craig's already partaking as October is dubbed National Dessert Month. And I do want to say this is the prettiest looking fall pie I've ever seen.
It's perfect, isn't it? This is the
orange
this is
and
the peach.
green and red. Yeah, this is the peach with IPA in it.
Oh yeah.
Peachy Keen IPA.
Yes, okay.
I'm excited to try it.
If you have a sweet tooth, right now is the time to celebrate. And right now, Lauren McDonald is in studio with sweets, which will have you singing all day. Good morning, Lauren.
Singing all the way to Sunday, Craig. That's what we're doing. We're singing all the way to Sunday. And I got to tell you, if you are in the building, FOX21 Studios, SoCo CW, you need to watch out, because I'm running around here with a knife, and I do not want it to get ugly. Now, whether you cook them up in the kitchen or you buy them up at the store, there is no wrong way to observe the month dedicated to your favorite desserts. This morning, Dion Roberts from Rocky Mountain Food Report, live and local in studio, dishing on delicious and decadent desserts. All right, so we made the Peachy Keen IPA.
Peachy Keen IPA using a red leg IPA, local spot. Now we're moving on, and for someone that has maybe some sensitivities or restrictions, I decided to do a gluten-free and dairy-free maple pumpkin.
You're so kind.
Oh,
You're looking
I
out for
try.
those that can't enjoy the sweets, just like your everyday sweets. All right,
Oh,
so
you can.
how do we do this?
All right, so we have a full can of pumpkin here.
So I dump
we're
it in?
Yep, dump that into the
All right.
bowl. We have our Wholesome pie shell, so that's just ready to go, and that's going to bake along with our pie. I used some vanilla almond milk. You can use any kind of non-dairy milk you'd like, so hemp milk, soy milk. This was just my preference, so half a cup of the almond milk.
All the way in.
All the way in.
All right.
Go for it. And then we have half a cup of some maple syrup here.
Okay.
And then all the fun fall spices. We have some cinnamon, some nutmeg, some ground cloves, and then we're going to do a little bit of salt.
Okay.
And that's
Just a
all
little
she wrote.
pinch.
Yeah.
All right.
So a little bit of this guy
I'm
in
going to
there.
let you do the pinch
Sure,
because
let's do
you're going to
that.
be better at
Yeah.
measuring that
A
than I
little
am.
salt.
No
goes a long
eggs?
way. And 2 eggs.
Two
Yes,
eggs.
ma'am.
All right. Look at me.
Good
I feel like
cracks.
Julia
Good
Stiles
cracks.
up in here.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that would be very proud of me right now. Very proud.
You're doing awesome. That was great.
All right, so you're just mixing it, and then you're going to pour it in the pie crust, right?
Yep. So, mix it all together, whisk it together, get it all nice and blended so you have this kind of beautiful synergy with all these lovely ingredients, and then you're just going to pour it in the pie crust.
See that,
And-
folks? See that magic there?
Oh, look at all that cinnamon goodness.
So good. Dion is making it happen. And how long do you bake this for?
It's about 55 minutes at 350.
All right, very good. We're only on pie 2. We got 6, guys. We got 6 pies, and I hope you enjoyed that one. We'll give you a taste of this one coming up in a little bit once it's
Don't tell
done.
my mom that
Yum, yum.
this is like one of the best pies I've ever had.
It's really good.
It's really good. Don't tell my mom. I
Would that
said
offend your mom?
No, I think she'd be happy. But like, I always say my mom makes the best pies, but this one's getting run for money.
Sorry, Mom.
You haven't had the mom's pie, Craig.
Yeah.
How can you judge?
It's good. It's good. Thank you so much, ladies. 6:52 right now. Here's another live look outside. A chilly start to your Tuesday with temps warmer this afternoon.
Hey, Abby, that's right. Good morning. A lot of sugar, a little spice this morning, and all October long. It is all about the nice. We are celebrating National Dessert Month coming up next.
7:23 is your time. Welcome back to Fox 21 Local News. Right now, chocolate, candies, cookies galore. Great news. You can enjoy them all month long without feeling remorse.
October is observed by sweetaholics everywhere as National Dessert Month, and this morning we're going to join in too. Right now, Lauren McDonald is live and local in studio with desserts to die for. Lauren, good morning.
That's right. Good morning. Satisfying your sweet tooth 7 days out of the week just got a lot more acceptable. That's because October is National Dessert Month. Right now, we are getting a taste of the sweetness live and local with Dion from Rocky Mountain Food Report. Now, she's been here all morning. We've done the peach pie with the beer.
Yep.
You have the
Peachy
official name.
The Peachy Keen IPA.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Then we did the one for people who might have allergies, food allergies.
Gluten-free and dairy-free maple pumpkin.
Now we're going to a staple, the pecan pie. And I don't know about
Absolutely.
you, but I've definitely acquired a taste for pecan pie.
Oh, it's my absolute favorite.
Very
Love
good.
me some pecan pie.
All right, so tell me how to make
So
this.
starting with a teaspoon of vanilla, go ahead
Okay.
and throw that guy in there. And then we have 3 eggs here.
All right, and the best thing about these recipes, they're simple. Because
yes,
I'm
very
getting
easy.
away with doing them.
Yes, quick, quick, quick. And then we have the Wholesome pie shell, so that just bakes along right with your pie. It's just, you thaw it out for 10 to 20 minutes, and then it's ready to go.
Okay.
All right, then we have a cup of sugar.
Okay.
So we're
That's a
going
lot
for
of
it.
sugar.
Yeah, well, we said it's sweets.
It is sweets. All right.
It's sweets. All right, and then we have the light corn syrup here. So a cup of that.
And check this out, guys. This is light.
it's-
So if you can imagine what the heavy corn syrup looks like, is there such a thing?
There's the dark.
Okay.
The dark and the light.
I see.
So-
All right, I'm just going to let that dribble down, and then you go ahead and pour
Perfect.
in the...
All right. And then we're going to pour in about a cup and a half of pecans, and we're going to stir everything up.
All right.
And those pecans are just going to kind of float to the surface. Let's see, we got it all. Ooh, let's throw a little bit of butter in there. 2 tablespoons of melted butter.
Okay, very
Can't
nice.
can't miss the butter.
Can't leave out the butter for sure.
Yeah.
Now, you are actually a writer for Rocky Mountain Food Report.
I
So
am.
explain what you do every day.
So actually, Rocky Mountain Food Report is a Colorado-focused craft food and beverage website. So we cover all the food and beverage news, whether it's a pop-up dinner, a cool festival, we recap events, and pour it right in here. And we write about it and tell you what's going on in Colorado.
So you get to taste test a lot?
I do.
That's a pretty good job.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Pretty cool job. What's your favorite dessert?
My favorite dessert, I'm a big pumpkin fan, but cheesecake I think is my top
I'm there
tier.
I'm there with you.
So,
Cheesecake's definitely my favorite. Anything chocolate too. And like we
Totally.
said, guys, all month long, you can celebrate. You don't have to
Looks
feel bad
good.
about it because it is National Dessert Month. There is such a thing, and I celebrate it. I don't know about you, but I sure do.
Yeah.
And here's our pie. We bake
I
it
know,
for how
looks
long?
good. And that's going to go in for 55 minutes at 350, and the finished product's right there in the middle.
There you go.
So,
All right, satisfying your sweet tooth one bite at a time all morning long. We still have more pie to try. We still have no-bake pies for
Yep.
those of you who don't like to burn things. That's me. And we are going to have much more with Dion all morning long, so look forward to that. For now, we'll send it back to you.
Looking good.
Yeah, I said before, she is such a good person to know.
Oh, yeah.
She just whips this stuff up like that.
Yeah.
Right.
I've already had pie for breakfast. I'm having a great day.
It's great.
It's almost cheesecake o'clock, and I do not want to be late. I hope you don't want to be late either. We will see you live and local right after the break.
Just stock up on the sweets.
Oh, it is. Yes, it is. Now, October is National Dessert Month, and what better way to celebrate than to indulge with your favorite treat? Now, this morning, Lauren is live and local right here in studio, dishing up desserts with a very special guest, our new best friend
That's
this
right.
morning, ladies.
Dion knows what's up.
All
And
that.
Justin
All
does
that was
too.
really good. It just sneaks right through there. yeah.
Exactly. October, one of the sweetest months on the calendar, and if you thought it was because of Halloween candy, you're wrong. For 31 days, you're able to indulge without feeling the guilt. That's because October, National Dessert Month. That is my kind of month. Didn't even know that this existed until we started talking and putting this together. But I'm
That's
so
awesome.
glad that we've joined forces.
Yeah, me
it's
too.
great.
Me
All right,
too.
so Dion from Rocky Mountain Food Report. She has the goods all morning long to keep our sweet tooth satisfied. So we've made a lot of different pies. We're going to recap them all in a minute. But right now we have a hybrid that I'm very excited about, pie and cheesecake. Is
yes,
that right?
Yes.
All right,
Pie
let's
and
talk about it.
cheesecake. And pumpkin. So it is a pumpkin cheesecake in a pie shell.
Perfection.
So, yes, and we're using the Wholesome pie shells. Those are super easy. You just thaw them out. They're ready to bake along with your pie. So that's exactly what we did. This is ready to go.
Okay.
And we're starting with a teaspoon of some pumpkin pie spice.
Okay.
So that's kind of the spices that we used earlier, the cinnamon, the nutmeg, the cloves. Has a little bit of lemon peel and a little bit of ginger in this one as well. So that's kind of fun. And then we
Right.
have 8 ounces of softened cream cheese. So we're just gonna let that roll in there.
And then can I go ahead
And
and add
yeah,
this?
go for the pumpkin, yeah. So a whole can of
Pumpkin
pumpkin.
makes it better.
So it's about 2
I'm like,
cups.
am I allowed? Is it okay?
Oh man, you're talking to the pumpkin girl
Well,
right
I'm
here.
not trying to
so
ruin the recipe, that's
Oh,
for sure.
no,
and
no.
don't put it past me
No.
because
You got this. I
happened
believe
before.
in you.
all right.
So yeah, we have a whole can of sweetened condensed milk.
Okay. Is this where you get the cheesecake flavor?
You know, that's where
Cream
you just
cheese?
get the sweet, I think. Yeah,
Okay.
because there's no additional sugar actually, but that obviously already has sugar added, so that's solid. And that's what I like about cheesecake. It's a little savory, right?
Yes.
So, and then we have 3 eggs,
Okay.
and
Oh.
that's it.
It was a little
That was a
aggressive.
good one. That was a good
A
crack.
little aggressive. I'm getting excited about this pie.
You know what? You should get excited
Getting
about
a little
pie.
confident too in the kitchen. All right, now
Yep,
you
and
got to
we're
get
gonna-
that out. If
All
that
right,
goes
yeah, we'll
in
get
there,
that
right?
one out.
We don't want any eggshells. A little
Yep.
crunchy, a little too crunchy. All right.
And so if you have a stand mixer or hand mixer, that's great for this recipe to really kind of get it all mixed together. Otherwise, we're just going to do it the old-fashioned way, right?
I
get
like
after it.
old fashioned.
Yeah.
I think that's great.
Yeah. So making sure the cream cheese is nice and soft is clutch. So then you're going to bake this at 350 for about 45 minutes until you insert the toothpick. It comes out nice and clean, and voila.
The great thing about this, when you do it the old-fashioned way, you don't have to feel as bad because you're getting a little
workout,
try action, right? Is that right, fam?
little upper
All right.
body.
So then we just pour it in
Yeah.
there, and I'm sure you do a much better job mixing than I did, but I'm just ready to taste it. So
Oh, yeah. Let's
we're
do
gonna toss it on back to you guys because I got some pie to eat. I know you guys tasted the other one earlier. Abby You wanted to try this, didn't you?
Of course I do.
All right,
Yeah.
real quick. Hold on. This is yours.
Oh, here she comes.
There I come.
By the way,
She's running
if
with
you
pie.
don't have a mixer at home,
Thank
Laura will
you.
come to your house and mix your bowl for you.
Hey, if I'm getting
Might be a
paid,
little lumpy,
you never
though.
know. I work for
good.
tips.
Tips. Is that
All
good?
right.
This is good.
It's pumpkin cheesecake in a pie shell.
Yeah,
Pumpkin cheesecake pie.
it's amazing.
I like it. Good job.
Don't
Is
look
that-
at it like
is
that.
that one also better than Mom's?
Oh, you know,
Mom's 0 for 2 this
I
morning.
was gonna say,
so
I don't
far.
know if my mom's watching. I can't say. Mom, you
Can I
make the
call you
best
D?
pie.
Are we on that level?
Yeah, we're on that level.
Dee knows what's up. She knows
She
her
does.
pies, and this
She
is
is really
just
good.
fantastic.
And you can always throw some chocolate chips in it too if you want it to have a little Halloween vibe.
Hot tip. That's a hot tip.
That's a hot tip.
Hot
right there.
Coming in hot.
That's a Laura and Dion hot tip.
That's a hot tip.
Okay.
That is good
All right.
stuff.
Thanks. You all right? Can you continue?
No,
Or are you just having a moment right now?
you go ahead.
We'll
I
let
got
you
this.
just do your thing. Right now, another live look out. You okay? Another live look outside. My gosh, you should see what Abby's doing right now. With what's going on? I don't know. Justin, he's the pro. He'll tell you more about that coming up in just a little bit. He knows weather.
Is candy, I don't even know what else. Cobbler? The options are endless in October. We are celebrating National Dessert Month coming up next with Dee. That's next.
How's that?
Of the month dedicated to your favorite desserts.
That's right. And right now, Laura McDonald is live and local in studio with a special guest here. She has more on this delicious month. I guess, Laura, good morning.
Good morning. It is a great morning, actually. And before we go anymore, I want to introduce Dion Roberts. She's here from Rocky Mountain Food Report. I do know who Julia Child is, okay? I guess I said something else earlier. I know the woman. I know her cookbook, The Art of French Cooking, whatever it is. I'm sure my stepdad's got it in the pantry cabinet somewhere. He loves to cook. Okay, so just so we're clear, I'm trying to be like Julia today. Child with a D. All right, so let's jump right in. We've made
do
all
it.
these pies. It's time for a no-bake pie.
Right. So
Except
then-
for the crust. You have to bake the crust first.
So this is a mistake that is easily made. I've done it myself.
I see why. I mean,
So we're using the Holy Wholesome pie shells, and you do have to bake them for a no-bake pie prior to adding those colder ingredients. So 400 degrees for about 10 to 15 minutes usually does the trick. And then we're moving on to a very Halloween-centric pie. So we have a little Snickers caramel apple pie, and this is, again, a no-bake. So we're going to start with a couple of apples, so 2 to 3.
oh, in here you said first.
Yeah, so we're going to do about half in there.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to layer this up and make it just where
I
every
like
bite.
brace myself when I'm getting
Oh,
ready
yeah,
to go in
just
there.
shake it
All
in
right.
there.
And then
Yeah,
the rest
good.
in here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. All right. So we're starting with those, and you can use like a green apple if you'd like a little bit of a kind of a tart taste. I actually went with a fall favorite of mine, which is Honeycrisp.
Okay.
So we go there first, and then we get some of our chopped up Snickers, and we're gonna put those on. So about half of those, maybe a little more. So you have about a cup, maybe 2. This is so
Rest in
great.
here?
Yeah, you can throw them in there
Okay.
because you can use really Twix or any candy that you have. I mean, of course, your kids are gonna bring home tons of candy, so here's an option for you.
Left over, right?
Right.
Except, I don't know about in your house, the chocolate's always the first thing gone in mine.
It's true. I mean, we
It's all
have to
right, we'll
hide
just
it.
go buy some more. Okay, so next.
All right, next we have about 1/4 cup of sweetened condensed milk.
Is that this whole thing?
No, they're just a
Oh.
little one. So you
Good
you can
thing
make a
I
few
asked.
of these actually. Yep, that's
All right.
Ooh, and we went a little saucy with it. Nothing
All right.
wrong with that. Okay, and then we have half of a block of softened cream cheese, so about 4 ounces of cream cheese.
And this is measured, I assume?
Yes, that is all measured out. So that's good to go.
Okay.
Yum, yum. And then you can go ahead and add about 2.5 cups of whipped topping. If you'd like to make your own, you can always get some heavy whip and beat it up and then throw it in there.
Just kinda
Or,
go
yep,
for it.
just go nuts.
Oh, it's about a cup.
And then you can go, yeah.
A little more?
Oh, we're doing 2.5. Go for all of it.
Oh, okay.
Do it all.
Yeah, I like
So
that.
yeah, that's good.
Stir
All
up.
right, stir it all.
And then you're gonna dump it in there.
Yep.
Unfortunately, we're running out of time.
Oh no. Okay. Well, we'll put it all together, spread it on, and then you have this finished product behind me. You can always chop up a few extra apples. You might have a few extra slices, a few extra Snickers on top. Wouldn't hurt anybody.
I gotta tell you a secret. Craigenstein over there, he's had his eye on that pie ever since.
Oh, yeah.
Ever since you got here this morning. So we're gonna give him a taste.
Yes.
Coming up in a little bit.
All
Are you
right.
ready for that, Craig? Are you up for it?
I can't wait. This one that you're making now and the peanut butter are the two that I'm going after.
Oh yeah.
He's been eyeing
For
them
sure.
all morning.
Oh yeah.
Very
so much.
soothing this
Frankenstein,
morning.
yeah.
I must say, I'm usually not a baker or a cook, but I'm
Really?
really
You're
getting
doing
into
a
it.
great job.
Yes.
Working with your hands.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Laura.
8:21 right now. You can train your body, but can you train your brain?
Yeah,